Hello everyone, welcome to the Concern podcast where we unpack political, social, economic and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, reports are coming this morning that Nhial Deng Nhial, one of the most experienced members of the SPLM party, a guy who has been in the political parties right from its inception, has actually resigned. He has quit the SPLM party and formed his own party. Now, before we proceed with this video, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, please don't hesitate to hit on the subscription button, hit on the notification button so you can get notified of other videos that will come after this, and comment, like, and if it is of your interest, of course, share it with your fellows. It is a way of making it grow, and when it grows, it motivates me to make more and more videos. And if you're someone who is passionate about politics, if you're someone who always wants to know what is happening in South Sudan, this is the right channel for you. This is the right channel for you. Here we cover stories from South Sudan, East Africa and the entire African continent. Now back to our video. As I said, that reports are coming this morning that Nhial Deng Nhial, one of the top and experienced SPLM party members, have quit the party and formed his own party called the South Sudan Salvation Movement. Now, for those who might not know Nhial Deng Nhial, he is a guy, a son to one of the former liberation fighters called Nhial Deng Nhial. Before his assassination, Nhial Deng was a very prominent person in the struggle for independence. I mean, he collaborated so much with Dr. John Garang. They worked together, and he was a very prominent person, a very thoughtful person, just like Dr. John Garang. And later he was assassinated, of course, by the Sudanese government. And then his son, who we're talking about him right now, Nhial Deng Nhial, joined the party right from its inception in 1983. He has been a member, a very active member of the SPLM party. And right from the time he joined the party, he engaged in so many activities of the party. He served in different positions. He was appointed to different ministerial positions. He served as a minister of the regional affairs of the Southern Sudan. By then, when the southern part of Sudan used to be an autonomous state, he served as a minister of foreign affairs from 2011 to 2013 after South Sudan gained independence, and also from 2018 until 2019. So he is a well-experienced guy. He has led so many peace negotiations, including the one, the Soma, the one that they went to Rome, and even the recent peace agreement, the revitalized peace agreement. Nhial has been a very, very active and very prominent members of the SPLM party who has labored so much in even bringing the peace agreement that South Sudanese are kind of enjoying right now. So reports are coming that he has actually quit the party. He has formed his own political vehicle called South Sudan Salvation Movement, and he said that his party, his vehicle, is going to be a temporary vehicle and is going to operate under the UPA, the United People's Alliance, a political coalition that is led by the former SPLM General Secretary Pagan Amung. And the reason why Nhial Deng Nhial resigned from the SPLM party is that he said he posted so much allegations that the leadership of the party, led by His Excellency President Salva Kiir, is leading a government that is so much engaged in corruption, a government that has no interest in leading the country into an election, which would be the best way to take the country out of the current situation. He leveled a lot of accusations against the regime or against the government, and he said that his party is going to stir up reforms, is going to pressure the government, and is going to work in with other opposition parties in making sure that Kiir regimes can actually bring reforms. Very important thing. Now, I want us to look at the impact of such defection. I want us to look at the impact of this political resignation. What does it mean when a political figure, when a well-experienced guy in the names of Nhial Deng Nhial quits an SPLM, a political party that he has been part of since its formation? What does it mean? What does it signify? Now, one, politically, when a top-ranking official or a member of a party or a government quits that political party or government, it means so much. One is that this person might have lost confidence in the leadership of that party or in the leadership of that government. And therefore, he has no confidence, he has no hope that by being a member of that party or that government, he's going to be useful. It signals that decisions are being made by a specific group of people or a certain clique of people who are dominating that political party or government, and therefore the existence of such a person in that party would not be useful. The only way that he needs to do is when he quits the party. That is one. He has lost confidence, he has lost hope, and he is not seeing any change through this or through the leadership of the party or the government that is leading the specific country. That is one. But secondly, when such a person quits a political party or a government, just like what Nhial Deng Nhial has done, it could also mean a strategic plan. It could mean that this person wants to distance himself away from the failures of this government or from the failures of the leadership of the country, and that he wants to make himself look clean. He wants to quit it and distance himself from all the evils that are being perpetrated by the leadership of that specific government, so that maybe if this country is heading towards an election, he can have a platform to say that I stood with the people. When this government was doing this and this, I did not continue being with them. I quit the party, and today I am standing with the people, and this is what I'm standing for. This is what I'm standing for. So strategically, this person might want to quit the party, so he distanced himself from all the failures of the government, of the failures of the leadership of the party, so that by the time the country heads towards an election, he is seen as a saint. He is seen as a person who has taken a deliberate and a very strong decision to stand with the people, so that he can be relevant to the people or in the eyes of the people, and he can be elected in case this country gets towards an election. So the resignation by Nhial Deng Nhial could be a strategy that he has drafted so he could look safe or he could look clean should South Sudan gets toward an elections. Right. So this is what I looked at this resignation. One is that he might have lost interest in the government, and he has seen that by being a member of the SPLM party is not going to be useful, of course, and the only thing he can do is to quit the party and form his own political vehicle. But even forming a political vehicle or a political party is a very clear sign that this person has an interest somewhere, because the purpose of a political party is to take over power. You cannot form a political party just for the purpose of forming it. Political parties are formed in order to take governments and make reforms. So when someone forms a political party, that clearly tells us that he has an interest, he has an ambition somewhere, he wants to do something. So the resignation by Nhial Deng Nhial can be seen in these two lenses. One is that it could be a very good strategy for him, that he wants to distance himself from the failures of the current regime. So by the time South Sudan gets towards an election, he can be seen as a relevant person, or he has realized that he is no longer useful in the SPLM party, and therefore the only thing he can do is to quit the party. So this is my analysis. So thank you so much for those who have been watching us, and again, until next time, I am Emmanuel and this is the Concern Podcast.